makes you say that? closed. Who could open it?
Right with you.
I'm sorry.
Get out! Why isn't it locked? That's odd. Who opened this? Get out!
Mary in heaven!
No! I don't want to die!
God grant you health.
Are you starting to regret coming to play?
Greetings.
Was möchtest?
I heard they play dice down below here. I'd like to join in.
I don't know nought about that. So, want a beer?
Thanks. But I heard from someone that they play for interesting stakes here.
What stakes? Hey, this is a reputable establishment.
Hey, innkeeper. Let's make a deal. Can't you tell I'm a man who's ready to spend 6 groschen here? Besides, I'll happily pay you a little up front.
That won't be necessary, good man. I can see you're no catcher. So, what would you like?
I'd like to see the Saints. I heard they play dice here.
You're in luck. They're all downstairs just now. Here's the key. And watch your head.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
It's my chink too, though.
Hey, what's that Doylem doing here?
Damn it. What the?
Don't do anything stupid, Saints.
What? Who?
Which of you is Preng?
I'm your prank. What do you want here? Talk fast or else you'll get your teeth bashed in.
I hear they play dice here. I fancy a game myself.
Scheiße. Who the fuck let you in here? I'll ram the dice up your arse, Junge.
All right. Never mind the dice. I'm more interested in a sacred thing.
Hast du Matsch im Schädel? What are you on about, you madman?
I'll put it plainly, Preng. What do you know about St. Anthony?
Aha, I see. So the Stripes sent a new jacker for their stang, did they? Well, fuck off then and tell them that this year's shootfest is ours.
I don't care what your deal is with the Tonys. I just want to make Vlach pay. That idiot gave me an advance, and I'm fine with giving it all to you. Then I'll get the rest out of him anyway.
Herrgott, you're not like them Stripes. This is a whole new tune. But I don't have that stang anymore. I sold it to Hansel.
And who the hell is that?
You've been getting answers for free. But for any more, you'll have to pay.
Worse if you already had 3 ones.
Nah, I'm not going to pay you anything. Where is that standard?
Don't come to our tavern without money. And especially never below the tavern. I'll make certain you won't forget that. Ich reiß dir deine Lage! Hey, all right. All right. Wait, Sonny. Mein Gott.
What? Have you had enough?
Just tell me what you want.
Where is St. Anthony? The striped standard.
Scheiße. Fuck it. I don't have it no more, seriously. I sold that stank to Hansa.
Oh, Sakra! And who the hell is that now?
A merchant, but you won't find him in the city no more. He left with his cart for Prague. He'll be somewhere near Bilani by now.
With a good horse, I might be able to catch up with him. But if I find out that you lied to me, then I'll come back here and I'll break your legs. Do you understand?
It's no fib. I swear.
Goodbye.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Fuck! I'm not up to this!
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
My respects.
Be careful with that scythe.
What's happening here?
Go! Not I!
Should
Should I kick the door in?
No, but if he keeps me waiting any longer, does he even know who I am? Get lost. Can't you see I haven't got time for this? Leave me alone.
want?
God's sake, leave us be. Albic, come out! I'm not waiting here till doomsday. Come on, out with you. You don't want to piss me off. Trust me on that. There goes another bloody day.
Links um die Ecke.
I'm at your service, sir.
Is that really all he had to say?
That's awesome.
I'll be with you.
Damn it.
God bless you, sir.
What's new in
Nothing much.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
If you don't mind me asking, where have you come from? It's not customary to be armed in my inn.
I did a lot of traveling in Italy, from north to south.
Wonderful! It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. According to Garland, it's not right to give the sick and elderly cold wine. They themselves are cold, so it's better to balance it out with a warm wine. A strong and sweet red that ripened on a sunny southern hillside.
I see you're an expert in medicine as well as wine, Goodman. Gallon, you say?
Yes. Galen and other scholars share similar opinions.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favourite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
Tell me, good man, what's regarded in your country as the most prized Italian wine?
Definitely Vinsanto. A sacred wine. It's a straw wine from Tuscany. But it's still dry, and they say it works miracles.
Ah, every wine can do that, good man. It loosens men's lips and women's legs. Ha!
Ah, true. Good health.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a Hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something. Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that Hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel, undoubtedly. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
I'm sorry you're disappointed, but I think they chose the food well.
Really?
Once again, I have to refer to Galen and his wisdom. Fish and fruit are foods with a cold essence. For that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm wine, which this exquisite Hungarian surely is, because it's sweet and strong.
Very well. The fish, I can understand. It lives in the water. But fruit ripens in the sun. Why is it considered cold?
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen, fruit is cold by nature, because blood has never flowed through it.
Thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules before, but nobody explained them as well as you just did. Oh, forget Galen. I'd still rather have a nice duck patty with my red.
But of course. The main thing is what suits your palate, Goodman.
Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavour that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognise.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you. I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I hear you're good at alchemy. I'd like to learn something.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to learn...
What is it?
How are you able to drink so much?
All right, then.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Ugh, what a mess.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
What's it like in Germany?
Ach, viel Politik, was sonst? It is better to avoid it. Everyone in the Reich watches only their own interest. Die Kurfürsten most of all. And the Kaiser, who would bring Ordnung? There is none now. And what is more, there are zwei Päpste. One in Rome and one in Avignon in Frankreich. There is confusion in the Imperium now.
Tell me about where you're from. Frankfurt.
Die freie Reichsstadt Frankfurt is a huge and glorious city. Dreimal bigger than Kuttenberg. Tall steeples, rich houses, strong walls, beautiful Kirchen and große Messen. The Emperor Karl der Große himself founded it. There is no more lovely Stadt under the sun.
What's this righteous state?
Freie Reichsstadt? It means we are directly subject to the Kaiser. More rights for uns, Bürger. Better status in the Reich. Something like Kuttenberg. That is also directly under the crown. But in Frankfurt, der König der Römer is usually elected.
Große Messen. Big mess.
Nein! Big markets, like you never have seen. Not even in Prague are there such. Goods come to Frankfurt from far and wide, especially fabrics. You can find better nowhere.
My word. I'd love to see that one day.
You should. He who has not been in Frankfurt does not know what a city is. City air brings freedom, and nowhere more than in Frankfurt.
Well, well. One town is not like another.
Genau.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Naja, in Frankfurt are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Well, King Wenceslas would certainly know who to choose. I wouldn't dream of disagreeing. Tell me something about yourself, Manhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah, I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also Ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein, it was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much Geld. He said he had never seen Such a nice Gefecht.
Menhard, there's this one thing. Before Friedrich and the rest came, I won our duel in town.
Das stimmt. Fortuna smiled on you. You would not have the same luck again, be assured. But it is true, you won fair and square. And because I am fair too, here are your Groschen.
Danke, Menhard.
Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves.
No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau! We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Friedrich. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Friedrich. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Friedrich here is a councillor, isn't he?
You keep your mouth shut, you thief!
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us. I agree with Emmeram's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Ah! Just what you'd expect. Menhard making pacts with fucking thieves.
Was sagst du?
Just that. Your little sticky-fingered Heinrich broke into our sword-fighting hall.
I'm no thief, and I won't be called one. Take that back.
Or what? You'll steal my weapon and then challenge me to a duel?
You're telling the truth, Emmeram. I heard about it too. Nevertheless, the duels will go ahead with longswords. But, because Henry committed a dishonorable deed against the Kuttenberg Brotherhood, they shall be allowed an advantage. The Kuttenbergers may fight in halberds and steel helmets, and the Germans will face them only in gambesons.
Es ist nicht gut, Menhard. Es ist ungerecht.
Moan all you like, Deutscher. You deserve it.
Keine Sorge, Arne. Wir können es schaffen. Agreed. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich. We will engage with these Kuttenbergers. Endlich! Danke. You arranged it for us. Aber schade that they have seen you doing it.
I'm sorry, Menhard. I did what I could. Is it going to make things difficult for you?
Yes. The Kuttenbergers will have light armor, but we must manage it. I am more disappointed that they will now know of our kleine Deceit. Aber nichts. We can only restore our good name by victory in combat.
You can count on me, Menhart. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes. And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art, place your hand on this sword and swear.
By our good King Wenceslas, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhart.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Menhart, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Wunderbar. Let us go and tell Friedrich. It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Kuttenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Gutenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords. The Frankfurt Brotherhood will fight in light armor. However, the Gutenberg Brotherhood will be granted the advantage of the halberd, because Henry here present aggrieved them with dishonorable behavior.
Nicht nötig. Armor or not, we are the better fechters.
You got a lot of nerve for a young pup.
Enough of this. You will have the opportunity to face off soon enough.
Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The Brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin! End of duel! Today's first victory goes to Master Menhart. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Contenders, get to it.
Sorry. I'm surprised the other bloke's still standing.
End of duel! People of Gutenberg, behold! Master Menhart proved his mastery! He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory! Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. No time to lose. Get to it.
But the things he can do with his sword.
Too slow.
Just one more hit! Holding it.
A truly amazing bout and an unexpected twist. The score is tied, and we'll lead another duel to see who wins. Get ready, contestants. We're anxious to see who will get a second win. Contenders, forward! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhardt's side. Henry wins the first duel. Ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up.
Did anyone try recently to sell you a pair of new boots? Nice high ones. Maybe a youngster?
No one like that tried to sell me boots. But a young fella came asking about an apprenticeship.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he in trouble? He seems like a decent lad.
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then. Farewell.
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kuttenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhardt. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhardt. For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin! End of duel! You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Kuttenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Ready? Fight!
That's him!
My word, that was some nice stuff.
The things he can do, it's not quite it. I guess
Fuck you!
End of duel! It's finished! Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Kuttenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers. Contenders, get to it!
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel!
And the victor is... Nein!
Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Gutenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhart and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhart, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhart. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhard, you defeated Emmeram and Linhard, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhard, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly. Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries. So 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Kuttenberg. Master Menhard can... duel against Master Nicholas, since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram. Let your steel ring! Fight!
There's no escape!
End of duel! Amazing! Both swordsmen deserve respect for putting on such an exciting show. Each of them has won once, and a tiebreaker duel is up next. Cheer for the man who has won your heart, but best to cheer for both. Contenders, forward! Citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over. Contenders, get to it!
For glory!
You're a dead man. You know that?
Truly, I try to be right.
Yield!
You need to protect yourself! Thanks to both teams of swordsmen for a truly thrilling fight. All the more so because it's not over yet. The score of the 2 contestants is even, and they must have one last duel. All hail Nicholas! All hail Henry! For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
There's no escape!
Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Gutenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhard of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhard has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword-fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmac. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhard. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich hier, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you. You have gerettet our Herrscher.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
I will only go drinking when there's 3 of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery, or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm looking for Master Albic. I heard he lives here.
He's got a room upstairs, but he's not here right now. Want me to give him a message?
I need to deliver an important letter to him. Do you know where he went, or when he'll be back?
The neighbour woman sent for him. Their maid's sick, so I expect he's over there.
Master Albic himself treats a common maid.
He doesn't care about background. He treats everyone the same.
On the way here, I noticed something going on in the street. I hope Albic is all right.
Out in the street? What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry, I'll take a look. Thanks for the help.
God be with you.
I'm pretty new in Kuttenberg, but I find it strange there aren't many alchemists here.
Natürlich. And yet the royal city of Silver should be full of them, right?
Exactly. So where are they?
Take a walk through the streets, and you will find a lot of houses are locked and empty.
What does that have to do with it?
Sigismund and his army are responsible for this. Many of our people decided it was time to leave, instead of risking their property or even their lives. Only a few of us remained here, and I, as the primus of our guild, promised to keep my eye on the others' property until they return.
The local alchemists were persecuted by Sigismund.
Well, definitely not openly, but most of them were on the side of our King Wenceslas. And I'm sure you know what hatred and envy can do to people.
Alchemists aren't exactly poor, are they?
Yeah, genau. Moreover, you always have one foot on the road to the burning pyre. For fools, it's enough to point their fingers, spouting nonsense about us colluding with the devil, or accusing us of poisoning. Then Sigismund's people in the city will make sure to rake in a tidy sum.
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Yes. Well, not the master. The Primus. Our guild is more of a modest association, but my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Rabstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
I'm interested in alchemy, and I'm looking for someone to teach me more complicated procedures. Can I become your disciple, Master?
Nein, leider ist das nicht möglich. I can't take care of you. I have too much to worry about right now. But if you are willing to pay, I can tell you a few interesting things.
I have a proposition for you, Meister. I'd like to become your apprentice.
Das ist ja eine Überraschung. I thought you would ask, Junge, and it might surprise you, but I accept. There are not many alchemists left in the city. It's nice to have someone educated to talk to. I just hope you have the coin. It will cost you ein kleines Vermögen, a small fortune. I must warn you, If you try to rob me and disappear, I have people and they do not mess about. Such are the times, mein Freund. Trust but verify. Sehr gerne, Heinrich.
Let's talk about alchemy recipes and procedures. I know a few things already, but you're a true master, after all.
Danke, mein Freund. I am flattered, but I am only a humble enthusiast. Unfortunately, the true masters of alchemy have recently left the city, and will not return as long as the King of Hungary is here.
Ah, you're too humble. I'd like to learn some more complicated recipes. I saw they often include all sorts of symbols and numbers that I don't understand.
Natürlich. Alchemy is the study of elements and the ratios of their presence in substances. Scholars have been trying for hundreds of years to find a universal way of writing down these relations into equations.
What are these equations?
Schriften. A written record that remains and can be passed on among the initiated. Bis jetzt, no one has invented a universal equation, and therefore it is necessary to know them all and to be able to convert between them. Los geht's, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn something new, Master.
Warum nicht? What would you like?
I've met quite a few interesting people as of late, and you're definitely one of them, Master. They say one can only gain true wisdom at a monastery or a university. Is that true?
Leider kämpft. The Church clutches onto its sovereignty tooth and nail, and does not want ordinary people to have access to learned books. The monastery is only for monks, and studying at a university is challenging and expensive. Ich habe etwas studied in Heidelberg, and obtained the medical title of Magister Pharmacy.
So you're really a learned physician? You can treat people and you know everything about human diseases?
Yes, but it is a bit more complicated than that. There are still many things that we do not know, even though they were daily routine for the ancient Romans.
Tell me more about the Romans and their medicine.
Gewiss doch. I would be happy to tell you more, since you seem genuinely interested, mein Freund. Los geht's, mein Freund.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Goes another bloody day.
There's nothing to
Leave
see
me
here.
alone. Come on, out with you. You don't want to piss me off.
Excellent, you made a fine...
I'll have a look. I'd like to do something about that.
Aye, you... Thank you, sir. Come again.
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Did you...
I'll Bick and come out. Pockets and I'm not waiting here till Tuesday.
Big city.
Always welcome here, noble sir.
I could get into the house this way. Master Albic.
Shh!
I was sent by...
I don't know how you got in, but be quiet now.
Sir Peter of Pisek sent me to you.
Even if the devil himself sent you, be quiet. I need and I demand silence. And you, please. Deep breaths. All right. Your breathing is improving.
It still hurts in the chest, sir. Like a horse sat on me.
A nettle compress will get your blood flowing. It'll ease off. Ribs aren't broken and the lungs sound clean. I have a potion made for you. Take it every morning and night, and stay in bed for a few more days.
But, sir, who'll see to the house? Who'll cook? My mistress won't allow.
I'll speak with her. What you need is rest. Next time, please don't interrupt me. I need peace for my work.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Oh, it doesn't matter now. You said Lord Pisek sent you, didn't you? I think I know what this is about.
If I may ask, what's wrong with her?
She suddenly collapsed with chest pain. Passed out while carrying a bucket from the well.
I hope she gets better soon.
Me too. But you didn't come about her, did you?
What's the ruckus out there?
Just another rich man trying to force his way in. Refuses to accept that coin isn't everything.
You refuse to treat him?
Not at all. I'll see to him when I've got time.
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, and Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedlitz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
I heard you intend to ask at the monastery to help you get access to King Wenceslas. Is that true?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm worried about his health, and I hope Abbot Jan might intercede on my behalf.
You think Sigismund would listen to the abbot?
It's a chance, and my conscience won't let me waste it.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Yes, but it doesn't trouble me unduly.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well, if you feel that... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albec!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like the debating sort.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the street like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Calm down, sir. A respectable man like you surely understands that violence solves nothing. If you harm Master Albec, who will help you with your, ailment then?
And I'm supposed to let myself be treated like a doormat?
Of course not. But this outburst isn't exactly dignified either. Go home, and Master Albec will come to see you soon.
All right, let's go.
Good gracious. Henry, that was impressive. Hats off. Perhaps it truly would be best if we went to the monastery together. So, shall we go?
Well, I've still got a few things to take care of, but I'll be back soon.
All right. You know where to find me.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
And I was beginning to worry about that.
What's that?
This doesn't seem too bad.
Fuck that! Huh?
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite above board. If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Well, it must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
Why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items, isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the house of God deserve protection more than a few burghers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Till we meet again.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
Greetings, my... Farewell, my friend.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Hey, doggy?
Bowls, pots, hot lid.
That's just what I was thinking about. I reckon a second-hand pair will do fine.
Aye. There's no need to have everything brand new. I've got some quality wares here. Good afternoon.
I need...
Great. Happy to be of...
Tell me about your sword-fighting brotherhood.
It's really wonderful. I never thought I could become a sword fighter, but Master Nicholas has taught me a lot, and I'm getting much better. Emmeran did a great job thinking it all up and organizing it. He'd done the whole of Kuttenberg a great service.
Show me your wear. I'd like to do something...
Well... Very well. Thank you. And come again.
Henry, what are you doing here?
The Suchdol captain is looking for you, and he sent me to find you.
Fuck! Can you not leave me alone?
Did you seriously think you'd get away with it?
I thought I could lose myself here. Kuttenberg is a big city. After a while, it'd all blow over. So why couldn't you just let it go?
Because you tricked me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. But did I have any fucking choice?
We already talked about that once, and it led nowhere.
So what's going to happen to me?
I'll have to think it over.
I hope you can find in your heart a little of God's mercy, Henry. It's good to see you, my friend.
Good day, sir.
Tell me...
It's Emmer.
I'll have... I'd like to do some...
Very...
Is this enough?
We're getting... Finally! Thank you, sir. And come again.
Right. Now this. Henry!
This fuck, did you... Because I wanted to see how you ended up. And if you really started a new life.
I have. As you can see, I finally have a decent livelihood. So what are you going to do with me, Henry?
I'll have to think it over.
I hope you can find in your heart a little of God's mercy, Henry. See you soon, my friend.
I apologize.
A wonderful day for a... full purchase.
See you next time then, sir.
Christ, pardon me.
What do you...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
God in heaven.
Wine from the Gutenberg vineyards.
God bless you, sir.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers. And it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a labourer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts.
Farewell. Wine! Try some wine from the Gutenberg vineyard.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
My humble respects.
Good day to you, friend. Greetings.
Off you go. Quick. You can't be here. Well, are you going? Away with you.
To the stocks with him.
Come on now. No business here. Out!
Causing trouble and then hiding.
Get moving. Off you go. Quick.
I'd like a beer.
For a handsome fellow. A cut and a...
God bless you.
Greetings to you too.
I like how this turned out, and I hope you feel the same.
Certainly.
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
Do you expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something, and probably rather nasty, since suddenly he's acting all saintly. But I don't buy it. What's the point of praying if he gets drunk like a pig every evening afterward?
That Bellissimo robbed my friend of his job, so I want to settle things with him.
Well, that's certainly not the first time and won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him? Doesn't he pay?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. And when he's finished everything he's got upstairs in his room, he comes down among my guests. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Ugh. You couldn't even imagine the things drunks like Bellissimo think they can get away with around my girls.
What's Bellissimo been doing to your girls?
Nothing now. As long as I can help it. I keep a close watch on him to make sure he doesn't try anything. He swears he's repentant and that, but it doesn't look like it at all.
How come?
Because he's just an old drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They were always laughing and sketching something. But then I found out what a scoundrel he is. And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then, just for show, doesn't change a thing.
Listen, you said Bellissimo used to have a friend. Was his name Voiter, by any chance?
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent fella. Maybe too decent.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo because he drives me mad, but I don't feel right telling you about Voiter.
You can tell me. Voiter is my friend. I'm helping him with something now, but you know him. He doesn't tell me everything. And I'm afraid that without the whole truth, I might only end up harming him.
Fine, all right. You know, Voiter and Bellissimo were friends. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voiter around, and Voiter was too meek to say no. Bellissimo even stuck his nose into Voiter's first big job, but then he managed to have Voiter kicked off the job and took all the benefits for himself. But how he pulled that off, only the two of them know.
What's the story with Bellissimo's piety?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here, he kept crossing himself as if the devil himself was standing behind him. But then he went to Sedlets, and ever since, he's back to being the same old swine as before. There's definitely some dodgy business behind it, mark my words.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic all the way down here. The girls always have to air it out before they take someone in. Who knows what that slob is doing up there? Drinking certainly isn't the end of it.
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe I'll find something that'll let you kick him out for good.
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunately, if anyone found out I was letting strangers into the rooms, I might as well shut the place down. If you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I don't keep track of his every move.
Thank you for everything. You've been a great help.
You're welcome. And please, watch out for Voiter. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Not for copping a feel.
What if I pay extra? Megge?
If you pay extra, you can do whatever you like.
In here for? Go away!
What's that noise?
No, I was
What
starting
are you
to
doing
think
here?
someone wanted to.
You're
Oh,
not
Christ!
allowed.
Pardon me.
I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about. Got it?
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
That's right.
All are welcome.
I'm thinking of buying a robe.
Look what I have for you.
Last time it rained for a week straight.
My humble
We're up to our
respects.
knees in a river of shit.
That's good. You know what? Maybe I'll buy one too.
Here, Mutt.
We could start a ferry service.
You silly mutt.
Good day.
place seems familiar.
Why did you start fighting?
I'm a pungy beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Mole likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened a couple of times doesn't mean it's common. Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
Come and fight.
All right, then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance?
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready? Such a wanker, and he kicks my arse.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
Look, everybody! Twins! Aren't you a bit...
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Would you like to raise a cup with me?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me? We were drinking here together a few days ago. If I hadn't put a few coins up for you, Mole would have skinned you alive.
Ah, well, I don't remember anything about that, but it sounds like me. I'd be happy to drink with you.
Here you go. My treat. But not a peep in front of Mole.
He mustn't find out I have money, or he want me to pay for everything I owe.
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Now do you feel like fighting?
No, not yet.
Another drink for your other...
You're a fella I don't meet every day. Gloria!
Well, how about that fight?
Absolutely.
Should we fight?
Aye! But what do you say to a bet first?
Good idea. Here you are.
Sacre. I can't seem to count it. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose on it. Let's fight!
Even our much...
Hurry up. Take a piss. You're boring me. Try a little.
Enough! You win!
Take that!
Victory awaits!
Now that's what I call an opener. Hurry up. I have to take a piss. Hurry up. I have to take a piss.
Good fight.
Good, good. My skull's still spinning from it. Or is that from the drink? Lord knows. You get the whole bet, and don't drink it up right away.
I'm the last one.
It looks like Mole is pretty certain you're gonna win. Is it true no one's ever defeated you?
Oh, I reckon it's really true. But it wasn't for lack of them trying, you know.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
My father gave me thrashings when I was little. He only stopped when I broke both his hands. Ever since then, no one's defeated me.
Shall we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet.
Well, what?
Now. Fuck you! You lousy bastard! I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... fuck me!
You know how it is. Everything has to end someday.
Yeah, fuck you. You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode when he hears you beat me. Maybe I'll inherit this place then.
I'm sorry.
A large beer. Give me something to eat.
What do you need?
What do you... I'd like to just...
I'm glad you found what...
I won all the fights.
No fucking way! Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore! Who'd have reckoned?
Couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
By the way, if you haven't had enough fighting yet, go and look around the cemetery at St. Bartholomew at night.
The cemetery? It's a bit late for fights there, isn't it?
If you meet who I'm talking about, you'll be glad if you don't end up staying there.
I apologise.
One beer!
Have no fear.
My goodness, friend.
How about trying your luck?
What game would you...
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play.
Bring me something to eat. Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Just a moment.
And you look like you can't count to 5.
Where did I put it?
Finished. Your turn.
The last person I saw this happen was a priest during Easter.
If I was you, I'd take it. No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. These ones here. What? Oh, come on! My God, if things keep going that way, I won't get to throw.
Drinking like that?
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
One rarely sees such a drunken mess.
These ones here. Kurwa! Bloody dice. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. What can you do? My God, I'm done. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
What's the holds up, innkeeper?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. What beer?
Yourself drinking like that.
Hey, where's that beer? These ones here. Innkeeper, a beer!
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Finished. Your turn. These ones here. What? Oh, come on!
Oh well. Now just this.
Why'd I even start playing?
I'll be right there.
have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you. And the badge is bloody gone.
enough onions for the soup?
I don't think so.